Guys, thank you so much for coming on, and today's video is going to be a good one. So many times we plan our gardens around what we're growing for a season. So we're growing annuals, biennials. We want to make sure that we are providing food for this season. If it be spring, we want to have this crop coming in. If it be fall, we want this crop coming in. If it be summer, this is what we want. That's all great and all, and we need to encourage more survival gardening and prepping along the way. But today's video is going to be a little bit more important because these are the staples that your home, your backyard, your farm, your homestead needs to grow to make it. Not only are we a how-to channel and hopefully being informative on our gardens and our homestead, we have our vlog to see our wonderful kids and grow up with us, and hopefully you can live vicariously through us. So join us today. Subscribe here at the bottom. It doesn't cost anything but just a click. Just like we talked about in the intro, we're going to be talking about the 5 perennials that we think you need, that are staples on our farm, that we hope that you will be growing as well. And hey, they have so many benefits. We'll talk about some of those now, but remember, you can listen to us, but ultimately you need to do your own research, making sure you're taking reputable sources and finding out how to not only grow these items, to learn about them, to see the benefits of them health-wise, how to enjoy eating them, because ultimately that's what we're doing. We're ingesting these things, and also to find how can we make more of them, and building a new gardens, sell these crops, and make sure that we're building a perennial garden for us, but also for the world to see. So right now, let's get started with number 1.
Feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you.
First is going to be asparagus. We've got asparagus bed right here. We'll turn you around. Bam. Now this comes back every year. So by the end of the season, this will be up like to here. It will be as tall as we are. We cut it back each and every year. This is the greens that you see. The wonderful asparagus that we eat are the shoots that come up right here. You can see we've already cut some because we enjoy them too much, to be honest with you. For a nutrient dense plant that you need to, I was trying to see if I can find a, we just harvested, so we may not have any shoots that have the tops like you're traditionally seeing. If you eat asparagus from farm, the quality of asparagus from farm is second to none. It tastes nothing like you buy from the store. It is so good. Most of the times me and my kids eat it raw. There's one starting right there, but we absolutely love it. For a plant, this is nutrient dense. It grows pretty much wild. You can have it planted anywhere. The main thing is once they take off, they will come back every year. We've never had an issue with them dying out. And now let's talk about some of the health benefits of asparagus. They are strong in vitamin K. They also help prevent UTIs. Also, they're good for our libidos. It's going to be good for testosterone for men, estrogen for ladies. Also, asparagus is strong in folic acid. Lastly, asparagus is good for our moods. Research shows that asparagus has certain amino acids in it that helps us have a better center and improve our moods. So they make us happy. I enjoy eating them because they really make me happy there. Second is the companion plant to the asparagus, strawberries. We have got strawberries everywhere. Oh, they're so good. Let's pick this one. That's a good looking one right there. So yummy, so good for us. Another great perennial you need to have on farm. They multiply. We have only bought probably 10 to 15 strawberries in our farming days or homesteading days, but we probably have over 500 plants. There's one bed here. There's one with asparagus. Let's walk over here to the other side of the gardens. There's a monster bed over here next to another perennial that we're going to be talking about. But look at this monster strawberry bed here. And then we have one over there behind the bees. Strawberries are awesome. Our kids love them. It's one of those things that is a staple in our diet. Now for the health benefits of the wonderful strawberry that we have on farm. It is huge to reduce blood sugar. It is immune boosting like most other berries. It also is very good for arthritis and gout. As we age, again, it's like one of those things that if we clean our diets up, ultimately a lot of the food that we're eating, as long as we're eating it holistically, it's really good for us, and it helps us age a little bit better, and also we enjoy eating them because they're good and yummy. Strawberries are good for moods. Research shows that it reduces strokes and also helps prevent cancer. Like we've talked about it, getting on soapbox, if we're eating holistically and we're balancing out our diet, I think all of this prevents cancer, reduces blood sugar, and helps not have strokes, and helps us be healthy. So strawberries would be the second perennial that I think you have to have on farm, and you make so many runners off this. We made so much money by selling a lot of the runners of strawberries this year for dirt cheap, $1, $2, $5, depending on the size, and we were able to do a lot of that at the start of the season, and encourages other people to grow. But it's a plant from plant, makes a lot of plants, and ultimately is a great staple. Boom, right above the beautiful strawberry beds. And you see in this permaculture design, we have all this stuff planted right here together. But the third would be blueberries. They're not quite blue yet. It's not quite season time for them yet, but you can see they're starting to really turn, really put off. Now we have bees, and I believe bees add to this wonderful blueberry harvest that we're going to be getting this year. But we love blueberries. We've planted blueberries years ago. They've been a perennial and staple on our farm. Ultimately, great antioxidants, nutrient dense, helps with weight loss, helps with if you're trying to rebuild your body after working out. It's got great benefits to that too, which I really enjoy. It's a great complement to strawberries if you're making a berry shake or a mixed berry protein shake, whatever you're choosing to do and enjoy. Great for heart health. Make sure you are growing different varieties, because they do some put off tons of berries, some help cross-pollinate and put off tons of berries. So a great staple to have here on the farm. We have them everywhere. We have them all throughout this section, and then all down that section there. Got a few by the bees. They take no maintenance. People cut them back, they prune them. We don't. We let them grow wild. Again, the less involvement that our plants and perennials need, the better for us, because it ultimately shows that it can be sustainable without human intervention. Number 3 would be this wonderful crop of blueberries that you see going all the way down the backs of our house. Edible landscaping, huge here at themacs. 4th is ALLIUMS. ALLIUMS for us in the south is huge. They're biennial. We plant them twice a year. We actually have them planted really all year long. So ALLIUMS being onions and garlic. Now we're talking perennial, so I know we a lot of times grow onions as an annual, garlic too. However, you can cut them back, you can use them if you're using a perennial style onion, like a walking onion, Egyptian walking onions is what they call, or bunching onions they call here in the south. Those are common. Now we grow all varieties of onions, and then we let some go to seed, as you see here. That's what they're doing, they're putting off seed. Look at this onion bed, look at these monster onions laying in there. They're huge. So we grow all varieties of onions. There's some garlic heads right here that are growing in our perennial bed. Look at this permaculture design. All about companion planting, all to make sure that you are growing to benefit your family and your farm. ALLIUMS are very good for improving our health. Of course, flavor to food, prevents cancers, makes sure our body is producing the nutrients and minerals that it needs. Also, it helps with blood sugar, helps regulate our cholesterol. There's so many benefits to garlic and onions, and you need to have them as a superfood and perennial on your farm. So onions and garlic have a very big antibacterial property to them. Onion extract has quercetin in it, so again, it's a great antibacterial product and also good for our health. Promotes bone health, which is good again as we get older and age. Garlics help detoxify our body. Very, very beneficial. So a lot of times people take apple cider vinegar and lemon and garlic alternative or a health boost at the end of the day. This is a perennial that you need to have on farm. Not only onions, but garlic. Have them both as ALLIUMS. We companion plant them both. You see there's some onions planted here. We just harvested a load of garlic that was right in front of this area. That's kind of empty. You see right there in the middle. We have some garlic and onion planted all throughout these beds, along with that lettuce and potatoes that you see on the front there. Our goal is to plant them all throughout our property, because there's places that they do great, there's places that they struggle. We have a whole mess load of them in our big gardens, in our no-till gardens right next to our beans too, that y'all have seen in prior videos. And we have actually some curing out right now in the high tunnel. They're a staple here. Make sure that you add ALLIUMS as a perennial on your farm. Look for the Egyptian walking onion or the bunching onion. Garlic, you can have any variety. You can keep cutting them back. You can use all of those as scallions or tops, or you can actually have them as a bulb harvest too. Add them to your farm. Another berry that we're going to be talking about and finishing up on the berries is this guy right here, raspberries. They are huge producers and phenomenal. They're like strawberries. You can actually take these, they spread, and you can make cuttings out of them. You can also just take the babies that pop up underneath. We've got truly right over here, there's a lot of water, guys. I'm sorry, we had a ton of rain last night. But this plant right here that's sitting on the corner, that's a raspberry bush, but look at what it's done. This is the main raspberry bush, but look at this. Look at all these little babies that has popped out. So we can harvest those and make more. So it's a money-making opportunity for our farm to give us income for raspberries and strawberries. But again, the benefits of raspberries, not only are you eating the fruit, raspberry leaves are very, very beneficial to us. Raspberries promote, again, low blood sugar. Also is rich in antioxidants, just like any other berry. Promotes weight loss, anti-cancer, anti-carcinogenic properties in it. A good fiber source, which also helps promote weight loss and balancing out our bodies. Lastly, they sharpen the mind. Antioxidants, very good brain food, which is again gonna be the raspberries. You can make teas out of the leaves. You can dry the leaves, dehydrate the leaves, put them up, make tinctures out of raspberry leaves. Look into that. Very, very big superfood, perennial, and medicinal plant on farm that you need to have. So that was the last one we're going to talk about today. We also are going to do a second video on this, talking about superfoods and perennials, because we have some that are game changers. We're going to end this video with those 5 perennials that I think you need to have on farm: asparagus, strawberry, blueberry, alliums, and raspberries. A lot of those are in the same families. A lot of those are companion planted, and a lot of those you can use in your permaculture design when planting. Make sure you are utilizing these perennials, because every one of them are good for our digestion. They're good for our bone health. They're good for our heart health. They're good for our stamina. They have anti-aging properties, anti-carcinogenic properties. Basically, it's a holistic diet that you do not have to do anything for other than letting them grow in your bed and a little maintenance every year. They can grow in pretty much any soil. We've never had an issue. I mean, we're in a wet area through here, but we're in a dry clay area over there, and a lot of the same things are growing here, grow over there. They're very good to add to your farm, your garden, your backyard, wherever you're going. Just get to growing, understand the value of not only annuals, because every year we grow, we get excited about annuals, we enjoy the harvest, and those are all good. Gardens are perfect and awesome, and you need to have those survival gardens planted. But ultimately, having these things planted on farm, not only can you make more babies off of them, split them, have those cuttings like you're wanting, but ultimately they're perennials that never die, especially when you take care of them. Every one of these go through the frost with no issue. Every one of them doesn't have to be cut back and cleaned. Now, we do manicure the asparagus, we do manicure the strawberries, we do cut back the raspberries, because we want to be able to sell those to other individuals and make babies off of them and make bigger harvests for us for the next year. But ultimately, you need to add those to your farm and enjoy growing, guys. I hope this video helps. Link down in the comments some other perennials that you have on your farm, have in your garden, or have in your backyard. Let us know what you think. Thank you, guys. God bless. Happy homesteading, y'all.
What is best for